Water runs so deep as all my pain. Down by the river, honey. Lord, can I be saved?
Yes, get over it!
We will see without our eyes as all will unite and rise soon.
U.S. Marshals arrested a member of the Proud Boys on a pair of outstanding warrants. 23-year-old Toese, also known as Tiny, was detained at the Portland International Airport. He'd been indicted on felony assault charges and fled the Pacific Northwest. He'd gained notoriety with the Proud Boys after a number of scrimmages with police and left-wing activist groups during previous demonstrations in Portland.
Fuck you guys! No, you guys are all scared. That's your problem. Really? You're always scared of everything that's not even scary.
Tell me what you do during the fucking day. Really? What do you do?
Fuck out of Portland is what I do. I tell the Toese to go fucking home. That's what I do. Why are you trying to block me? I'm fucking trying to walk here.
I obey traffic signals.
You're a fucking snarky little fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up.
Try something, bitch.
I'm not. I'm not gonna punch you. I'm not like your husband. I'm not gonna punch you.
I'm not married.
I'm not like your boyfriend or your cop boyfriend who's gonna fucking knock you out, so don't worry.
My husband died in 9/11.
Good for him. Good. Good. Those NYPD were a bunch of fucking sodomizing immigrants with their bully sticks. So yeah, you're a husband. Probably fucking should rot in the grave.
And new at 5, a pivotal arrest at PDX. Late last night, U.S. Marshals were reportedly at the airport, ready and waiting to apprehend this man right there. His name is Toese Tiny Toese, and he's a member of the alt-right groups the Proud Boys and PatriotPrayer. Toese made a name for himself, fighting, in videos like that one, at Portland's political protests, and he's been on the run since February, when a grand jury indicted him on felony assault charges. Here's more on that story.
An alt-right activist who earned his notoriety via violent clashes with left-wing protesters is back in Portland to face criminal charges tonight. This after fleeing the area and spending months in his home, American Samoa. We first met Toese Tiny Toese at one of Portland's many political protests. In June of 2018, he told us this.
I made a promise to my family, my Patriot family, that I will come back and take a stand with them.
Cut to later that summer and a random encounter on a busy street in broad daylight. Tim Ledwith said Toese and another far-right activist, Donovan Flippo, were driving through Northeast Portland yelling things like, "Build the wall."
If you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump? Oh, that's...
Ledwith said he waved them off. And the two zeroed in.
And then all of a sudden I'm punched in the face. and he started crying like a little baby.
That prompted a grand jury back in February to indict both Toese and Flippo on multiple counts of assault.
These people are dangerous, and I think that any sort of stop to that, I'm fully in support of.
Ha! Gay!
But wait, there's more.
What an ordeal for Portland police, who arrested a woman that's accused of stealing a mail truck, going on a wild ride before crashing into a bus and then running away from the scene. And those aren't even all the details in all this. Well, tonight, in an interview you'll see only on 12, Fox 12's Audrey Wheels spoke with a man who says he saw the entire thing, even followed that stolen truck while calling 911. All right, Audrey joins us live in studio now. And Audrey, what more can you tell us about this? Already some really crazy details.
Oh, absolutely. And really, the picture says it all. I mean, look at this smashed up mail truck. Luckily, the mail carrier is okay. But get this, the Postal Service says he was standing just 3 feet away when that woman jumped in and took off. I spoke with a man named Rick Benton, who works in the area and just happened to be right there for all of it.
So he's right here, standing and opening these boxes to put the mail in, and you can see that you can actually touch the truck from where he was standing.
Rick Benton walks me through the whole thing. What at first seemed simple enough, just after noon, a mailman delivering mail here at Southeast 160th Avenue and Alder Street. But Benton, who was sitting in his truck at the time, heard some ruckus that immediately caught his attention.
I just heard the struggle, cranked the truck up, and just pulled towards the mailboxes.
And sure enough, just as Benton saw, police say a woman took off with that mail truck. There are still fresh tire marks here.
Open over the curb.
Benton didn't hesitate. He says he immediately called 911 and started following the mail truck until police arrived.
I wasn't going to let this person get away. There's not only her, the people on the street, but there would have been, if she would have actually got away with this, with the mail, there would have been a lot of people that would have been victimized for this.
Police say from here, she hit a bus near Northeast Wasco Street and 162nd Avenue. According to TriMet, everyone who was inside is okay. Then, police say she kept driving for another 1.5 miles before totaling the truck.
She just lost it. She flipped it over. I am at 155 in Fremont. Oh, okay, she's bailing. She's heading northbound.
The smashed up truck wasn't the end of it.
Hands up! Hands up right now!
Police say she then ran from officers shirtless for a dozen blocks before they were able to catch up to her.
I don't know what she was thinking. To do something like that in the middle of the day is insane. It's absolutely insane.
Our Lisa Balick was in court today. She joined us live from downtown. I imagine that suspect was fully closed for her court date today, Lisa.
Yes, definitely. Now, 24-year-old Monique Cortez Muniz pled not guilty. But when we checked, we found out that she's been in the news before for a driving mishap.
We were in our house preparing for lunch, and all of a sudden, the house shook. A big bang.
The Herberts stepped outside at Northeast Fremont by 155th, and this is what they saw just down the street. Their mail carrier's truck crumpled in a crash, but it wasn't their mailman who had been behind the wheel. Police say it was this woman, 24-year-old Monique Cortez Muniz, who had crashed it into a light post that sheared off, mail scattered. And then police say she ran off topless as they chased her for 12 blocks before arresting her. She's facing several charges, including possession of a stolen vehicle, attempting to elude a police officer, mail theft, resisting arrest, and failure to perform the duties of a driver. Before careening into the Wilkes neighborhood, she hit a TriMet bus, injuring the driver. Police say she stole the truck in the Centennial neighborhood while the carrier was out delivering mail. Police say Cortez Muniz was not injured. We checked court records and also found this video from 2014 when she drove through the glass front of a Plaid Pantry store in Southeast 82nd, then backed up and left, hitting 2 cars. Now, as far as that situation at the Plaid Pantry, she was found guilty of not doing the duties of a driver, essentially hit and run. She is due back in court on these charges in a couple of weeks, and the post office says if you didn't get your mail in that area, give them a call. They're still trying to get all that mail delivered. Live in downtown Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.